Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have discussed the summary of packing. Now, as you know, there are three main characters in this story. First is J.K. Jerome, who is the narrator. Second is George, and third is Harris. I said I would pack. I miss the narrator said that he would pack because they have to go on a trip. I rather pride myself on my packing. Packing is one of those many things that I feel I know more about than any other person living. Now the narrator thinks that he knew much about the packing, so he will do packing. It surprises me myself sometimes how many such things there are. There are many things. I impressed the fact upon George and Harris and told them that they had better leave the whole matter entirely, absolutely, to me. And now he said to his friends that he would do packing and leave that work thoroughly on him. They fell into the suggestion with a readiness that had something uncanny about it. George spread uncanny strange. George spread himself over the easy chair and cocked Harris cocked his legs on the table. At that time, George was feeling relaxed. He sat on the easy chair and Harris also sitting with his cocked legs. This was hardly what I intended. What I had meant, of course, was that I should boss the job. Boss means supervise. Now he only supervised the the package, and that Harris and George should potter. Potter means move in a leisurely way about under my direction, and they should do work under the direction of the narrator. I pushing them aside every now and then with, oh you, here let me do it. And after that, he will say that let me do it. It means packing. I will do packing. There you are, simple enough. Really teaching them, as you might say. They are taking it in the way they did irritated me, and in this way they would irritate me. There is nothing does irritate me more than seeing other people sitting about doing nothing when I am working. Irritating, make angry. Now he said, it makes me very angry. It is very irritating that the people who sit idly when he is working. I lived with a man once who used to make me mad that way. Now, the writer says that he remembered one incident when he lived with a person who used to make him mad. He would loll. Loll means stand lazily on the sofa and watch me doing things by the hour together. He was sitting on the sofa, he was feeling relaxing, and at that time I was doing my job and he was watching me. He said it did him real good to look on at me messing, creating confusion. Now I am not like that. I can't sit still. I cannot sit motionless and see another man slaving and working. I want to get up and superintendent, supervise. The narrator said that he did not want to do work, but he wanted to supervise the person who was working, walking round with my hands in my pockets and tell him what to do. At that time he felt relaxed and his hands will be in the pocket and tell him what to do. It is my energetic nature. The narrator said that it was his energetic nature. I can't help it. However, I did not say anything but started the pack. At that time he didn't say anything, but he started the packing. It seemed a longer job than I had thought it was going to be, but I got the bag finished at last. Although packing is not an easy work, it takes time, but ultimately it was finished. I sat on it and strapped tied with straps. Ultimately, he finished his packing and strapped. "Aren't you going to put the boots in?" said Harris. When the packing was over at that time, Harris asked him, "Aren't you going to put the boots in?" And I looked round and found I had forgotten them. And it seems as if he had forgotten to keep them. That is just like Harris. He couldn't have said a word until I had got the bag shut and strapped. And Harris said this when his packing was finished, of course. And George laughed. And after that, George started to laugh. One of those irritating senseless laughs of his. And it was very irritating when he was laughing. They do make me so wild. Wild means uncivilized. I became wild. I opened the bag and packed the boots in, and then just as I was going to close it, a horrible idea come to my mind. A horrible idea came into his mind. What was it? Do underline, had I packed my toothbrush? And now he didn't remember whether he had packed his toothbrush or not. I don't know how it is, but I never do know whether I have packed my toothbrush. He didn't remember whether he had packed his toothbrush or not. My toothbrush is a thing that haunts me. Haunts means continuously, haunts here to repeatedly give trouble when I am traveling and makes me like a misery, trouble. Always it gives me trouble. I dream that I haven't packed it and wake up in a cold perspiration, sweat, and get out of bed and hunt for it. After that, he started to search for it, and there was cold sweating. And get out of bed and hunt for it. And in the morning, I pack it before I have used it. And in the morning time, he packed it before he used it. Again, he has to unpack. It is always the last thing. Generally, we think that in the morning we will use it and after that we will pack. Sometimes it has been forgotten. So same condition was of the narrator. I repack and forget it and have to rush upstairs for it at the last moment and carry it to the railway station wrapped up, covered in my pocket handkerchief. And after that, sometimes he covered it in his handkerchief and keep it in his pocket. So students, I think you are able to understand this. What is the experience of packing? Thank you.